When you got those friends that just always want to take advantage of you, it starts to get annoying after a while.
Yes.
And that's where our listener Taryn is at right now. She is sick of always having to cover for their friend when they go out. It is time for listener therapy on Tino Cochino Radio. Serina has the DM that Taryn sent.
Okay, am I being petty or do I have a point? The last 2 times I've gone out with my friend, she always forgets her wallet and says she doesn't have Apple Pay set up. Every time she tells me, just cover it, I'll send you the money later, but she never does. It's usually only like $20 or $30, but it's adding up and I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. Would you call her out or just let it go?
I would call her out. I would call her out 1,000%. People are going to show you who they are. Your friend has showed you that she's a moocher. It's on you now. Now, at this point, you're either going to call her out or just let her keep doing it. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, I'd probably be passive aggressive. I'd probably be like, "Oh, you got it this time since I got it last time." Or yeah,
just be direct. Damn.
But she wasn't direct with, "Hey, I don't have money, and you're going to pay for this."
I don't know, Nicasio. How would you handle it?
Crying over food is crazy to me. Like, yo,
it's not food. She's crying over the money.
Yes, but the money is buying the food.
I think it's the principle.
Bless the partner. Bless your friend. Like, if you got it like that. If you got it like that.
I think it's
different.
I think it's different though if the friend's like, "Hey, I don't really have money. Times are hard," and then the friend offers. But if she's just saying like, "Oh no, I'm going to pay you. It's fine," and then she's taking advantage of her friend, like it's that principle of it.
But if she's not paying for it, then kind of like put 2 and 2 together. Like she probably can't afford it. So just, pick it up. Pick the bill up.
Or don't invite her anymore.
Nah, because she probably gives you the good company. She gives you the good friendship that you deserve. And it also comes with a price. You can
always find a new friend.
That's true. Stuff is not free.
You can always find a less needy new friend. We'll take it to the phones. We'll see what you guys think about it. I want to say Stephanie's on the line. We'll see what she thinks. Next. Our Tino Cochino Radio listener Taryn reached out, basically just sick of having to cover for her friend. Every time they go out, her friend's like, I didn't set up my Apple Pay. I forgot my wallet. She's like, how do you forget every time, dude?
Convenient.
Every freaking time. Very curious to see what you guys think about it. Is she overreacting or should she set up a boundary? Stephanie, thoughts?
So I would say, one, she needs to stop entertaining her invitation to go out or inviting her to go out because obviously she's most likely going to get stuck with the bill. But at the same time, maybe she needs to drop some hints like, I don't think I want to go out and because she knows that she's going to get stuck with that bill. But at the same time, too, is maybe just tell the club bartender, whatever they're going out to, like, oh, there's going to be separate tabs, and then kind of see what her expression is or see how she reacts with it. Because then she feels like she's going to get stuck with her bill, like have to go wash some dishes or something,
That's funny. So just basically set her up for failure immediately so it doesn't fall on her.
Yes. Again, you're letting her go out. You're almost letting her take advantage of you. And, at some point, you do need to say something. Yeah, $20, $30. I mean, $20, $30 once a week, that's a good bill,
And if she knows that the friend keeps doing this, why doesn't she remind her, like, hey, did you get your wallet?
Right. Hey, you remember we went out last night and you owe me $20? Like, hey, kick down. Zelle. We have Zelle. Hello. There's Cash App. There's Zelle. There's PayPal. There's, tons of stuff. Like, I feel it's just an excuse on excuse.
Where does the friend part come in? Because, I haven't heard anything like any sympathy for the friend. Like, hey, I'm going to spot you this. And if I'm inviting you, I'm for sure going to pay for you.
Right. Where's her invitation to pay for me?
Nicasio's invited me to Chipotle numerous times and never paid once.
Yeah, hell no.
But he does leave me in mid-lunch. So, as we're eating, he's like, I gotta go, man.
It happened one time. He doesn't forget. Clearly.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
All right, what celebrity gossip are we spilling today, Serena?
SZA is urging fans to stop using AI.
Oh, I love my ChatGPT though, dude. I love it. We'll talk more about it next. So, R&B pop superstar SZA is urging fans and people across the globe to stop using AI, basically, right? ChatGPT vibes. It's Tino Cochino Radio. It's tea time. What's the reasoning? What'd she say?
Well, she told her fans, I hate AI. If you support me, please don't make fake photos or songs using my voice. And then she explained that AI messes with artists' creativity and also has real world costs. Every AI prompt uses huge amounts of energy, which she says ends up harming underserved communities dealing with pollution and climate issues. And then she also slammed reports of AI artists landing multi-million-dollar record deals, which, but that is crazy.
Well, that's why she's mad because, she's fearing
competition.
Yeah, fearing competition. And that R&B singer came out and she sounds good. She sounds better than SZA.
She's fake.
Here's the thing.
Stop.
Here's the thing. No, but here's the thing. I did at first I was like, oh, this AI artist stuff is stupid. They should not get the money. But the more I thought about it, whoever's behind the AI still deserves the money because
They're putting the work in.
Think of the grind and effort you have to put into this. You still had to get the song produced. You still had to write the song. You have to produce the entire thing and put it all together. Sure, AI. Here's how I would compare it. AI, yes, gives you the voice to do it, but what's the difference with that and auto-tune?
True. True.
A lot of people talk about auto-tune though too.
I feel like not no more.
Back in the
no
day,
more.
they did.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
This
But
is
now
just a
it's
new
accepted.
version.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
what do you
sure.
think?
I think AI's like scary. Like I think there are, good purposes for it, but then also like creating all these photos and like, people using it for porn.
The photo
and-
stuff is crazy. I don't know if you saw the video that Jake Paul posted. It's an actual video of Jake Paul face to face with Tank, Javante Davis, and it was at the face off, the
Yep.
weigh-in.
The weigh-in.
And then they made out.
Oh, that's
It looks so real.
But-
they looked at each other like they square up.
on your algorithm?
No, I
See,
swear to God, bro, I couldn't believe
I
it.
think that's what scares me because imagine the bullying now with AI. So I just think of my kids. I'm like, oh.
I just
man.
asked my chat GPT, I said, what are your thoughts on SZA asking her fans to stop supporting AI and chat GPT? It gave me two things. It said, one, what's compelling about what she said? SZA points out that AI systems and the infrastructure supporting them, data centers, energy consumption, etc., have environmental costs. She argues that even seemingly uses like generating a fun photo contribute to broader harms, especially in underserved communities. That kind of quote unquote hidden cost framing is valuable to have in public discussion. Many people don't think that the environmental or social impact of digital tools, and especially creative tools, they can have an effect. But what's questionable, or where her argument might be canceled or challenged, number one, scope and scale of the impact she describes. Sure, it's true that the AI infrastructure uses energy and the full life cycle of training large models can be intensive, but whether a single fan-generated photo or prompt meaningfully contributes to major environmental harm is a more nuanced question. In fairness, the cumulative effect of many users does add up. Also, digital media like streaming, video, cloud services, those already have a footprint. What's the difference?
Is chat biased?
Probably a little, right?
You think he's white?
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
Instagram is going to let you customize your algorithm. I don't specifically know how yet. We'll find out together, but I saw the headline and I was hyped. So hopefully it's going to be beneficial for all of us. We'll talk more about it next. So Instagram is adding a new feature that will allow you to customize what content gets shown to you. I like the idea of this. Tino Cochino Radio, it says the feature allows you to remove content that is currently being recommended to you by category and add categories that you want to see more of. It's first going to roll out in Reels and then into your main feed. And then the dude that runs everything, what's his name? Adam Mosseri, I think.
Adam
Schefter?
Adam plug.
Adam 22.
Yeah, it's him.
It says, I found it a really meaningful way to shape the experience and to correct Instagram when it's getting things wrong and add things that I love that Instagram didn't figure out that I was interested in. Hopefully it's a meaningful way that you can control the experience. That's what it needs to be.
Yes.
I can't stand the rabbit hole function that it is now. Like you watch two videos of I can watch two videos of a car being painted, and now my entire day is nothing but car paint. I'm like, bro, just because I watched it once or twice doesn't mean that's all I want. And I never see anyone that I follow anything.
That's
Really?
crazy.
I swear to God, ever.
But like I love this because yes, I'm into mom things, but I feel like that's all I see. And sometimes I'm like, I just want to break. I want to see the outside world. I want to see outside of motherhood.
This is why a lot of kids, when it comes to social media bullying, they feel it so hard. Is because
It feeds it to them.
That's all they are. They're being fed the negative, the negative, the negative. And
It's
it's
like
just
an
like
echo chamber, yeah.
It's crazy, bro. On top of that, I have a video right now that's popping. I did it it was just me in the car talking about my 6'7" experience, and it's at almost like 2 million views, which is a lot. When I go to the insights on it, it says out of all of these almost 2 million views, only 10% of my followers have seen that video.
Wow.
It's all coming from outside sources and from the hashtags. I'm like, I have so many followers. How are my people not seeing it? Like
Maybe they blocked you.
Or that. Maybe that's what it is. We figured it out. Thanks, Matt.
Yep.
Let's talk about. I saw Serina put this in. I don't know what's a grandma hobby.
So like
Whatever she does.
baking and sewing.
Oh,
knitting,
okay.
knitting.
So women with grandma hobbies can live an extra 8 years.
yes,
It's because they're not out being ratchet.
That's true.
Let's talk more about it next. Women with grandma hobbies live an extra 8 years.
Dang.
Give me a breakdown of what grandma hobbies are, and I want to know whether you agree with this or not,
Sure,
Serena.
it's
That's Tino
reading.
Cochino Radio. Go ahead.
So it's like knitting and baking, like things that grandmas do.
Okay.
And I guess these hobbies are making a comeback. And psychologists explain that hobbies like this engage the brain in unique ways, promoting neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections, which I've heard stuff like this before, like studies where there's people who have Alzheimer's, and because they're engaging their brain with, different like brain activities, that it's less noticeable.
You do these like brain quizzes, and it helps you keep your brain fresh and active. It's
Do
important.
you do any grandma hobbies currently?
Well, I heard reading's good.
Yeah, it's
I
a grandma
read.
hobby.
Is it? I feel like reading's like a whole new
Ain't
thing now.
no
Like,
one reading, bro. Everyone got
what?
ChatGPT and OnlyFans.
no.
That's just your circle.
I feel like I see a ton of people because there's a bunch of new Barnes and Nobles that are starting to pop up.
Yes.
And I feel like
New
people
ones?
Yes, I swear to God.
Yes.
I feel like
Wow.
people,
It's
it seems like a
thriving.
trend where people go get a coffee and then they go to Barnes and Noble and they just do their
It
thing.
is a vibe.
Our book clubs. There was the Boston
Oh,
Red
no.
Sox. They had a whole night dedicated to Fourth Wing, which is my guy, Zayden Ryderson, my shadow daddy.
Oh my
and it
God.
sold out.
If
Well, they
you're-
sell it every
But
game.
it was a special ticket, that ticket.
If your girl's in a book club, you ain't getting no cutty at home.
No, you probably are, because there's
No
some
way.
spice
No,
in those
I
books.
can confirm my wife is in a book club.
But does it make you feel some type of way? Because when you're in the book club and you said you have the shadow daddy, when you now get down with your partner, are you low-key fantasizing about the shadow daddy and his ways? We can be honest here.
No.
You're fantasizing about
Serena, be
Casper.
honest.
Real boy. No, Pinocchio. He'd be fun too.
He grows.
Lie to me.
Tino Cochino Radio.
So NBA star Michael Porter Jr., despite his $200 million contract, he recently revealed that he splits rent with his girlfriend.
As he should.
It's Tino Cochino Radio. Let's listen.
So basically, she's looking around. she's looking around for her apartments, and she came across one, but it was way out of her price range. It was like double what she could afford. So I was like, this is really nice. I want you to be able to stay here. I want to be able to pull up and stay here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you afford? And I'll split it. I'll pay the rest. So
Right.
I ended up doing that, and I was like, whatever happens in this relationship for the next year, I'm committed to paying this rent.
So clearly he said it was an ex, so it didn't work.
Oh,
I mean, if they weren't married, but he's still worth that much, do you think he still could have just covered it?
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. It sounded like this was her apartment.
Correct.
Okay, so then no, I do see where he's coming from. If they were living together in one place, then I would think this is crazy. But if this is just like her apartment, he's like, oh, okay, I want to go somewhere nice too. So pay what you're going to pay and I'll cover the other half. Then yeah, that's fair.
He's supposed to cover every.
Well,
Well,
because
he makes so much money.
I mean, yeah,
Who cares?
$200 million.
Yeah.
Even if her rent's $10K a month, to him, that's chump change.
I mean, I'm not making $200 million a year, but I was making my girl pay half until we had a baby. Then that's all I was like, man, I need to step up and be a man. Like my son, like I can't. What kind of man do I look like telling my son, like, hey, your mom owes me half the rent?
Serena, do you split the mortgage with your husband?
I mean, it all goes into the same account and the bills just come out.
That's how it's supposed to be done.
But if he can't hold up like his end for like a month, are you like, are you covering that?
Well, yeah, because it's in the same pot.
So do y'all even know who makes what? Or is it just it's one thing of money? Like if you wanted right now to go buy a pair of sunglasses, could you?
Ooh.
Or would you have to say
I
something?
mean, no, I could. I would be like, oh, I bought these sunglasses. And he would be like, oh, really? I'm going to go buy these shoes then.
Oh,
that's petty.
So you don't ask before?
I want to take it to the comments and see what you guys thought about the situation. Next. So NBA star Michael Porter Jr., despite $200 million contract, revealed he splits rent with his girlfriend. When I first read that, I was like, what the hell, bro? You got the money. Stop it. But see, this is where clickbait gets you.
Comes in.
Once you listen to the actual interview with Justin LeBoy, he breaks down, this was the girl that he was dating. They're no longer together, but she approached him like, hey, I found an apartment I really like, but I can't afford it. And he was like, well, look, I care for you and I want to help you out. So just tell me what you can afford and I'll pay the rest of it. And then no matter what happens, even if we break up a year from now, I'll still cover my half as promised.
Wow.
I feel like that's a win, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I went to the comments at Asia Gilchrist said, oh, he just doesn't like her, huh? My thing is, if he
Dude,
did
what
it,
the-
he's helping her. What do you mean?
Because I mean, he's still paying his rent, and then he's paying for her to have a better
On top of
apartment
it.
than what she would be able to give herself.
And if you think about it, he dodged a bullet.
I bet you these commenters did the same thing that we did. They just read the headline and just assumed he's a piece of crap, never read the actual article, and just went to comment.
Princess
Guaranteed.
Yasmin said, first things first, she should have went where she could afford. Don't ask a man for help.
I do agree with that.
I mean, yes and no, but if this is your boyfriend, then why can't you ask him for help?
That's crazy. Boyfriend? That's crazy.
Life with JT said, financial abuse is a thing. Here's what's annoying. I'm sorry. How is it financial abuse that he offered to help her? And he even agreed that if the relationship ended, he would still cover his part because they made an agreement. How is that abuse?
But
That's him being kind.
Could that comment mean like they're taking advantage of him?
I don't see how she would be taking advantage of him either, though, because at the end of the day, she was like, hey, I want to get this, but I can't afford it. I don't think she asked for the money. He was more so like, look, I want to help out. I don't see people use the word, they go kind of wild when it comes to abuse.
Yeah, like you can't be using that.
And people have a opinion for everything. I'm like, what if these people were happy with their situation at the time?
Exactly.
What do you think about this? This girl, Beautiful Lup, said, never give a man this much power over you.
Oh my God.
I feel like he was just trying to. Guys, I don't know if I'm blind or just ignorant, but I feel like he was just trying to help the girl that he liked. She said that she liked an apartment. She couldn't afford it. He has $200 million. And he was like, look, I'll front you the money. It's all good.
And I don't think this girl was giving power away because she was still working. Like she was still obviously paying for something.
That's why you should never tell your partner how much you make.
It's in the headline.
I know.
It's on ESPN.
Him, that, unfortunate, but like, you should never do it. Because
your partner?
Yeah, you should never do it.
I think that's weird though, because then you're just keeping secrets.
I don't think if you're dating, that your partner should
if
know how
you're
much
dating,
you make.
no.
Correct.
But if you're married,
it's different.
Yeah.
But to what extent? Like, so you never say how much you make until like after you get married?
I think until you become official. Like boyfriend, girlfriend, exclusive. Then you can tell him.
That's your
crazy.
exclusive girlfriend. You're going to tell her your salary?
Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy,
It's crazy
bro.
not to.
Looks like Matt doesn't make what we make. No, I'm kidding.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
Most relationships die from this. What do you think it is, Serina?
Ooh, lack of intimacy.
Oh, that's good. I'm going to say communication. Nicasio?
Check-ins. Whenever you have to check in on your partner.
That's communication. We'll share it with you next. So most relationships apparently don't die from cheating. They die from silence, avoidance, and neglect.
Oh, the best.
It's Tino Cochino Radio. This is from At the Table on Instagram. It says, cheating may grab headlines, but research in psychology shows relationships often fade because couples stop talking, they stop showing up, and they just stop caring for each other's emotional needs. Neglect chips away slowly, while silence builds walls that no one can climb. Love only survives when presence, honesty, and effort stay consistent. This goes back to what we talk about. Love is action. Like, if you're not showing your partner the love, they're not going to feel the love. They're not going to reciprocate. And then you guys are going to fade away. These are facts.
And also knowing how your partner needs to be loved. Because
1000%.
it's different. Like you might want something, and because you want that, that's what you give your partner. But maybe they need something else.
Nicasio's making a face.
I feel like if it's not organic, why are you gonna...
Nothing's organic.
I understand that, but like you can't like...
You don't think any effort should be put into a relationship?
A little bit, but at the same time, you don't want to, what's the word? Force it. You don't want to force something that's not there. Because if it's gone, it's gone. Let it be gone. Be gone.
But if you were working on it from the beginning, you would have never got to that point.
Very true. But at the same time, you know when it's done. So just let it be done.
If you've been together for a long time and you made the decision to stay together, all these years aren't always going to be perfect. Sometimes you're going to dip. And so once you do hit that dip, you've got to put in the work and the effort to get back to where you were. Oh, did you stop listening?
No,
cool,
I'm just saying.
He literally checked out, started just sipping coffee.
If you don't like your job, don't rush or don't force it. You're gonna leave, right? It should be the same thing for a relationship.
I have no idea what he's talking about. It sounds crazy to me. A little ignorant, no?
Dummy.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, now we're shaming. Jesus.
That sums it up.
This week on my solo podcast, Is Anyone Listening? I sat down with comedic legend. I said it. Tommy Davidson.
Ooh.
In Living Color. We're going to talk all about it next. So I have a podcast that I love just releasing every week, man. It's called Is Anyone Listening? I sit down with people that I find interesting. It could be actors, comedians, random ass people. It doesn't matter. There's people to have fun, interesting conversations with. This week I sat down with a comedic legend, man. I first found out about him from In Living Color, one of my favorite TV shows from back in the day. I've seen him live numerous times. He's a beast, man. Tommy Davidson. And it's just like, the conversation with Tommy's so dope because it's like he still sells out every single weekend, everywhere he goes all across the country. And I find that so inspiring because it's like when you do something, like when you start something, a career or whatever it is, you hope it lasts a long time. But how do you actually make it last? How do you stay consistent? year after year after year. Like I think about that with radio. Like I love radio and I love what we do. But at the same time, I know the streaming is a thing and I know the podcasts are a thing and it's just a different world. Even like the late night shows. A lot of the late night shows are not consumed via clips and not the full show. So, it's just, you think about certain things and people and it's like, yo, how do you maintain a career for 30, 40 plus years? And he's done that. Movies, acting, comedy, whatever it is. So it's just a really cool conversation this week. I would love for you to check it out, man. And we got previous episodes too with legends like LL Cool J, Carlos Mencia, George Lopez. I mean, the list goes on. So wherever you stream your favorite podcast, all you got to do is search for Tino Cochino Is Anyone Listening. Big shout out to Tommy Davidson for the check-in this week. Coming up next, there's this thing I've never heard of. It's called the first hookup rule. And there's a woman that breaks it down. I'll share the audio with you next, and we'll see if you agree or not. I've never heard about this, so we're going to learn together. It's called the first hookup rule. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Let's listen.
One of my favorite rules that keeps my relationship connected and passionate is called first. Advice columnist Dan Savage originally came up with this rule, which he defined as having before you go out to a fancy dinner date or a party rather than waiting till you get home at the end of the night. But in my relationship, it just means that we prioritize physical, intimate connection before we eat dinner. Because let's be real, who wants to put on strappy lingerie with a belly full of Thai food?
This is actually a great rule. I think this is awesome. If you're going on a date night, obviously it's probably been a while since you and your partner, especially if you have kids, have had some alone time. Yes. So you're going to enjoy that dinner. You're going to take it in. It's going to be great. You're going to get drinks. You're going to eat. But then by the time it's all done and you're all full and gross.
Yeah, and tired.
So why not hook up before the dinner? And then you're going to go to dinner all relaxed and feeling good. And I just feel like it'd be more vibey, right? Or no?
No, I think this is smart. I don't know why I haven't implemented this.
You can. So normally it's an after the dinner thing. Do you think it's because people would rather drink before?
Well, no, I was gonna say it's usually after dinner. But yeah, what she said, sometimes I don't know, you get home late or you're tired or you're too full and then you just go to sleep.
And the problem is it's your partner. God. So you're like they're gonna give me a pass. It's okay. There's always tomorrow or whatever. But then you just keep putting it off and it's like we just had this sexy night and it was supposed to be a night for us. So why didn't we capitalize or why didn't we finish it with a bang? Literally.
My wife and I did like a date day. We were both off the same day, and so the middle of the day we had this plan to go out to lunch. And she's like, we should probably get the other thing done first. And I was like, oh, damn. So we went upstairs, knocked it out first, and then went out to lunch.
And that was only a couple minutes. He had the whole rest of the day.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Are you smarter than Nicasio? We're about to find out. We are talking to Mark, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Think carefully. Here is the question today.
Which actress's mom shut down her first audition saying she was too young? Is it A, Missy Elliott, B, Alicia Keys, or C, Reese Witherspoon?
I want to go with Reese Witherspoon.
Nope.
I was going to say this is stupid because that was the only actress that he gave. Who else has acted out of Missy Elliott and I guess both of them, huh? So Missy Elliott or Alicia Keys? What do you think?
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys it is.
What movie was Alicia Keys? I remember Missy Elliott was in Honey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. She said she wasn't in a movie. She just ended up making it big anyways, but her mom was an actress.
Well, you didn't say that in the question.
No.
This question was flawed, bro. Sorry.
It's a trick question.
This was a horrible question. We'll get you hooked up anyway, man. Hang on 1 second, okay?
All right, sounds good. Appreciate it.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
The legendary Bill Gates says only 3 jobs will survive the AI revolution. Is your job one of the 3? Probably not, but let's find out. Next. All right, let's talk Bill Gates and a very strong statement that he recently made. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Bill Gates said only 3 jobs will survive the AI revolution. What are these jobs, Matt?
One is coders and AI specialists. So obviously the people that create AI and maintain it or whatever.
Let's not forget, though, a lot of you might not think you have experience in this. Depending on your age group, my millennials out there, when we had MySpace, we were coding. Y'all remember?
Yeah. Yep.
We were coding back in the day. You don't think about it, you didn't know what it was. You were just like, oh, I'm just making my background. But no, that was coding. So you do have a little experience, low key. Number 2.
Energy experts, because AI uses energy, so they're going to need human ingenuity to create and, change up whatever technology they need to keep AI running efficiently.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Number 3, biologists and life scientists, because I guess that's just a human thing, and we're still discovering things, and that's something. If it hasn't been discovered yet, AI can't create it out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So humans still have to discover stuff.
So many jobs that could be replaced, man. It's crazy. I had some comedy shows over the weekend with the homie T. Murph out of Chicago, and he was saying that one of his sons, I guess he's like 19, has a job at Amazon. And that he was telling him, he's like, yo, bro, like with all the AI and everything going on, you should try and like maybe look for another job or see what kind of skills you have and apply them to something. He's like, man, they ain't gonna replace me.
Oh, that kind
And
of
he was like, what are
attitude.
you talking about? He's like, they're not gonna replace me. First of all, he's only been there 32 days. And aside from that, all he does is put the packages, the labels on the package.
Well,
That's for sure. That's already being replaced by
surprised that's
AI.
not, yeah.
Well, even Amazon drivers, because in my neighborhood, you see the drones all the time now delivering
Really?
the packages. Yes.
And
they
on top
replaced
of the
their
drones,
vehicles.
you got the Waymo cars in
Yeah.
certain cities that drive themselves. So drivers are going to be eliminated.
They got the Woogie Woogie cars. The
What?
Boogie Woogie Woogie cars.
What?
That's Disneyland.
Where the hell Nicasio spending his time?
Where do you live?